Hello fellow diecast enthusiasts. Welcome back to another episode of Studio 64. In this episode, we'll unbox and showcase a new casting from a company called Speed GT. To be honest, I'm not so familiar with this brand, apart from seeing their Mazda 164 diecasts online. However, when I saw this Nissan GT-R GT500 casting, I was smitten with the picture. It just looked so nice. Fast forward and here we are. So what do you say, let's check it out. As you can see, the packaging is quite bare. We have the model of the car in front, and a cutout for the acrylic case. Nothing on the bottom, and on top. The Speed GT logo on the sides. I also don't see any product license on this one. A little trivia while we unbox this casting. This Nissan GT-R GT500 is Nissan's official race car to the premier GT racing championship in Japan, the Super GT. This championship has two groups. The GT300, most commonly known as the GT3, and the GT500. Difference is that the latter has cars with a maximum limit of 650 brake horsepower, while the GT300 has a limit of around 500 brake horsepower. This casting comes with this acrylic clear case cover. And the base is your standard black plastic base. I'm liking what I see so far. The stance of this GT500 is nice. The scale seems to be correct, but I have to say, it's bordering quite a bit on the smaller side. We'll compare it with another casting later. And here it is. The Nissan GT-R GT500 in matte black. Starting with how it feels, it's quite light, yet premium at the same time. Maybe because of the thin coat of paint, which for me is a good thing. You get to see more of the casting details. Speaking of paint, the matte black finish is very smooth to the touch. Yet you still can feel the metal. It doesn't have any livery on it. Makes me think if this casting was somehow used for another model. Nevertheless, the bare look still looks awesome in my opinion. You can put your custom livery on it, apply some custom composite overlays in Photoshop. The lower part of the body is finished with a glossy paint of black, with the base edge painted red. A great paint scheme to give some accent to the body. A closer look on the wheels gives us the impressive detail work done on it. The tires are made of rubber, and properly installed by the way. It has the clear and sharp Yokohama and Advan logos on the side wall. The rim is painted glossy black, and there is even a disc brake detail inside. Did I mention that the wheels roll smoothly? Here's why I like a thin coating of paint. The finer details come out. The side mirrors are made of hard rubber with a reflective sticker. Shape and proportion is quite accurate as well. Moving to the front end, we immediately see the wide body of this R35. The wideness of this front end is accentuated by the low profile of the hood. In fact, I find it a bit too low. What do you guys think? Moving forward, the grille detail here is clean and sharp. It's finished in black glossy paint, with some red accent trims, including the base of the front spoiler. Headlights are clear and neatly positioned. It has some inner details as well. Let's have a closer look. There is a reflective component inside the headlight that runs from the bottom, all the way to the upper portion of the headlight. There's even a headlight receptacle for the lamp. GT-R and Nismo badges look great for close-up shots. On this side, we see the exhaust of the GT500, with only the tip showing. And for the rear end, this for me is the strongest point of this casting. This casting has the best looking GT-R tail lights I've seen so far. The red plastic lens's proportions is spot on. Very realistic in my opinion. The badges are very legible as well. The rear wing is made of metal, and is fixed in place very well. Of course, we have to mention the antenna of the car. It's a steel wire I believe. Quite flexible too. Still, a fragile component. The clear windshield is where we see the only tampo on this casting. The Nissan Nismo decal. And it could have been placed better I suppose. One reason why this casting is light, base is made of plastic. No under chassis detail as well. Going back to our earlier concern regarding the scale of this casting, having seen this up close, it does seem to be smaller than 1/64th scale. So, let's compare this casting to a GT3 version. This casting is a mini GT Pop Race collab casting. And there you have it. The Nissan GT-R Nismo GT500 by Speed GT. A very interesting casting. Highlights for me are the clean casting, straight lines and sharp edges. Paint doesn't cover the details. Headlights, and most especially the tail lights, look so realistic. The low and wide stance. And of course, the rolling wheels, even with a disc brake detail. As for the scale issue, well, it's just too close to call in my opinion. Oh, and price is very reasonable. What do you guys think? Leave your comments below. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the video, do consider subscribing to this channel. Till next time.